You wake up at 7 in the morning, sunlight streaming through your bedroom window. You reach for your phone before your feet touch the floor. This is normal. This is how most of us start our day. But what you're about to discover is that this simple habit, this innocent morning scroll, is the beginning of a financial leak that costs you thousands every year. And the worst part? You probably don't even realize it's happening. If you're someone who consistently wonders where your money goes each month, you're not alone. Studies show that the average woman loses between $3,000 and $5,000 annually to unconscious spending. Not emergencies, not intentional purchases, unconscious spending. And if you want to finally understand where that money actually goes, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel, because we're about to break down the exact psychology and systems that keep you trapped in this financial fog. Let's start with the most obvious culprit, subscriptions. You're sitting in your kitchen right now, and without even thinking about it, you tap your phone and add a coffee subscription to your cart. $12 a month. Seems harmless, right? But here's the thing. This isn't just one subscription. This is the first domino in a very expensive chain. Most women have between 8 and 14 active subscriptions they don't fully use. Streaming services, fitness apps, meditation apps, meal planning services. That premium social media feature you forgot you activated. When you add them up, you're looking at $150 to $300 every single month, just disappearing into digital convenience. But subscriptions are actually the easy part to fix once you know about them. The real leak is much more subtle, and it happens everywhere you go. It's called the convenience tax, and it's devastating your budget without your permission. You're at a coffee shop now, sitting at a small table with your laptop open for a work call. You order a $12 cold brew. Seems normal. But you do this 5 times a week. That's $60 a month on coffee alone. Add in the afternoon tea, the weekend brunch with friends where you order an extra appetizer, the quick lunch delivery when you don't feel like cooking. And suddenly you're spending $400 to $600 monthly on food and beverages that you could easily make at home. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can afford $12 for coffee, and you probably can. But this is where the psychology gets dangerous. Every single purchase feels small and manageable in isolation. It's only when you add them together that you see the real damage. Let me introduce you to a concept called the visibility problem. You're sitting at your standing desk now, and you check your banking app. Hundreds of tiny transactions scroll across your screen. $10 here, $20 there, $35 for something you can't quite remember. None of them feel significant enough to worry about, but they add up to nearly $2,000 that you can't account for. Here's the scary part. Most of these transactions happen digitally. There's no physical cash changing hands. There's no moment where you see your money leaving your wallet. You just tap your phone and it's done. This is why women lose so much money without noticing. The friction that used to protect you is gone. 20 years ago, if you wanted to spend money, you had to go somewhere. You had to physically hand over cash. This created a moment of awareness, a split second where your brain could decide whether this purchase was really worth it. Today, that friction is completely eliminated. You're scrolling through social media, and an ad appears for something cute. You tap it, enter your credit card number that's already saved, and a package arrives 3 days later. The entire transaction takes less than 30 seconds. And then there's the biggest leak of all, the one that most women completely miss: digital shopping. You're in your living room now, curled up on your couch with your tablet, browsing through clothing and home goods websites. It's so easy. No crowds, no trying things on, no feeling self-conscious. You add 3 items to your cart. Then you leave the tab open. 2 days later, you get a reminder email that your cart is about to expire. Suddenly, there's artificial urgency. You're not even that interested in these items anymore, but the email makes you feel like you're missing out. So you complete the purchase. $85 for things you didn't really need. This happens repeatedly. Studies show that the average woman makes between 3 and 7 impulse online purchases every month. That's 36 to 84 unnecessary purchases annually. At an average of $50 each, you're looking at $1,800 to $4,000 per year. But wait, there's more. Because while you're shopping online, you're also using your phone for everything else: your banking app, your shopping apps, your social media, your email. And every single one of these apps is designed by extremely smart people whose job is to extract as much money from you as possible. This is called dark patterns, and it's everywhere. Dark patterns are subtle design choices that nudge you towards spending. Buttons that are easier to click than others. Colors that trigger urgency. Notifications that ping you at specific times. Language that makes you feel like you're missing out. All of this is intentional, and all of it works. You're at the gym now, in your fitted activewear, and you realize you forgot your water bottle. There's a convenience stand right there selling branded bottles for $20. You need water, so you buy one. This seems reasonable in the moment. But this single decision led to a $50 per month wellness subscription that you keep renewing because you feel bad canceling it. This is called the sunk cost fallacy, and it's absolutely costing you money. You keep paying for things because you already paid for them once, and canceling feels like admitting defeat. So how do you fix this? How do you stop the leak? The first step is visibility. You need to know exactly what's coming out of your account. I want you to sit down this week and go through every single transaction from the past 3 months. Write them down, categorize them. See which ones surprise you. Most women find between $500 and $1,500 in spending they completely forgot about. The second step is to establish what I call money dates. Once a month, usually on the same day, you're going to sit down with your banking app for 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes. You're going to review every transaction. You're going to ask yourself if you would make that purchase again today. If the answer is no, you're going to make a note of it. The third step is the cancellation. You're going to go through every single subscription you have, every one, and you're going to be ruthless. If you haven't used it in 3 months, it goes. If you have a free alternative, it goes. If you forgot it existed, it definitely goes. Here's what happens next. By canceling unused subscriptions alone, the average woman saves between $1,500 and $3,000 per year. Just by canceling things she wasn't even using. But the real transformation happens when you add structure to your impulse spending. One of the most effective techniques is the 48-hour rule. If you want to buy something online, you have to wait 48 hours. You add it to your cart, you close the tab, and you don't think about it for 2 days. At the end of those 2 days, if you still want it, you can buy it. But here's what actually happens. You forget about it. Most of the time, you completely forget, and you just saved that money. Another powerful technique is the cash envelope method, but modernized. You're going to set up separate checking accounts or use a banking app that lets you create virtual accounts. One account for necessities, one for savings, and one for discretionary spending. You set a specific limit on that discretionary account, and once it's empty, you're done spending for the month. No credit card, no tap payments. You physically can't spend money you don't have in that account. Now, I want to be clear about something. This isn't about deprivation. This isn't about never buying yourself anything nice. This is about intentionality. It's about making sure that when you spend money, it's because you decided to spend it, not because an algorithm decided for you. Because here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. You're not bad with money. You're not irresponsible. You're not alone in this struggle. You're up against the most sophisticated technology and psychological manipulation that humanity has ever created. And it's specifically designed to extract money from you without your conscious awareness. The companies that own these apps and websites spend billions of dollars every year on research. They hire psychologists, they conduct experiments, they study your behavior. All of this to figure out the exact moment when you're most likely to spend money, and the exact message that will make you do it. You're in your bathroom now, looking at your skincare products. Some of them cost more than your rent. And that's not because they work better. It's because you saw them advertised by someone you trust. And that emotional connection made you believe they were worth the price. This is called the influencer tax. You're paying a premium for products simply because someone you follow online recommended them. And the influencer? They got paid to recommend it. This entire system is designed to extract money from you. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, I want you to track every single purchase, every coffee, every subscription renewal, every online impulse buy, every single one. Write them down or use an app, but make them visible. At the end of those 30 days, you're going to be shocked at what you find. And then I want you to come back and comment below. Tell me what surprised you the most. How much money did you find that you didn't know you were spending? What's the one subscription you're going to cancel first? Your experience helps me create better content that actually helps women take control of their finances. The reason this matters so much is because these small leaks compound over time. The $3,000 you're losing this year becomes $6,000 in 2 years, $12,000 in 4 years. By the time you realize what's happening, you could have lost a down payment on a house. You could have lost your retirement savings. You could have lost your financial freedom. But it doesn't have to be this way. The beautiful thing about money leaks is that once you find them, they're incredibly easy to fix. You don't need to earn more money. You don't need to have a better job. You just need to stop the leak. And suddenly, that money is yours again. Imagine if you recovered just $500 per month. That's $6,000 a year. In 5 years, that's $30,000. In 10 years, that's $60,000. And that's without even investing it or earning interest. It's just the money you're already making, but actually keeping. I really hope this video has been valuable for you. If it has, I genuinely appreciate it if you'd like it. It helps the algorithm show this to other women who need this exact message. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're going to keep breaking down these financial psychology patterns, and you're going to want to see what comes next. Your financial freedom is waiting on the other side of this awareness.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned how to grow your wealth. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you in the next video.